Alright, hello and welcome to Respawn Console Repair. Today we're going to be doing a refurbish on a PlayStation 4 controller. So far, it seems to be an issue with the port and the right trigger. So let's go ahead and move it over to the screen here. Now I'm going to lift the controller up and it connects. Put it back down. Yeah, that's annoying. So there's probably a pin on the connector there that's probably loose, so we'll touch those up and take a look once we get it apart. Now this left stick is pretty squirrely. The right stick seems to be okay, but I get nothing in this, and it doesn't feel right, so there could be an issue with that. But all the other buttons seem to be working, so let's go ahead and we'll get it apart. See, this trigger is something's up with it, so we'll have to take a look, see what's going on. Plus, there's something up with the USB port. Okay. So once you get all the screws out, you can just pinch the sides here and pull apart gently. And okay, so this model, the back plate goes in between the triggers, so it makes it a little trickier to get it out. And back on, for that matter, but we're going to have to take that all out and see what's up with the port here. Let's go ahead and get this battery holder out. Okay, so this trigger is wonky. Because why? Okay, so it's missing the spring. Okay, so we'll replace the spring. And hopefully that will fix it. So we'll get a new spring. I'll just put it there for right now. But I want to get it out and clean the joystick pots, and that should help with the stick being so squirrely. So you get dust and hair and things in there, and if that doesn't fix it, then we'll replace them. Oh yeah, look at there. There's the the mangled spring for the controller. Pop this off here. No, yeah, it's not going to come out. One more screw, and then it'll come out. I have done this before, I swear. And with this model controller, I usually do forget forget that screw there. I want the whole chassis to come out. Come on, there we go. Get these little clips on the side. And there it is. Just want to check the, hey, why are you going crazy like that? So, alright, so I'm going to clean those sticks look okay, but no, we're going to change those. We'll put new sticks on it. So how I clean these, as you see, got pet hair in it, so, and that's what's probably in there causing it to be goofy. So what I do is I take this little syringe full of isopropyl alcohol and squirt it in the pot. Squirt it on the top of the pot. You get that alcohol in there, and then I'll work the joystick back and forth, and then I'll clean all the dust off the wipers and make better contact. And if it's not any better after I do that, then we'll change them. Get all this hair off of it. And we'll soak up some of the excess, and then we'll clean these contact pads here. Contact pads on the side of this controller. Alright, so let me find my springs. Spring. This could be kind of a pain to get these springs back on. Is that even the right spring? Let's try a different one. This one seems like it's kind of silly. Why won't you hook on there? Okay. There we go. That's a bit better. But I also don't have the spring all the way where it's supposed to go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we'll see if it works or not. Just put it back in real quick. Plug the battery back in. Plug the port back in. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Ha! What? That is so weird. Okay. Yeah, definitely something up with that port. But there we go, that's working again. Yeah. Alright. So I think that's fixed as far as the button, the trigger. Now let's go ahead and take apart the... Let's take this out. Let's take the port out, see what kind of condition it is in. Let's bring the microscope up. Alright, so let's nudge test these and see if you got a bad pin here. Pins seem solid. If I could get a good grip on this. Well, those pins are solid. I wonder if it's sheared off inside. Well, you know what? We'll just put a new port on it. Yep, we'll just go ahead and put a new port on it. Why do you keep jumping out? Alright, let's go to this cam. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is heat this up until this port comes out. And my clamp is over that connector, so it should be protected. And there it is. So now I'll take our solder wick. I think I got that. Let's see. Let's try. Let's make sure we get this guy. Okay, I think I got it. Yep. 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 All right. So pull this out, flip it over. Oh, need to bring it out some more. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll mix in some leaded with these pins here. There we go. And excuse ports. Open one right now? Nope. Oh geez, sorry. Can't tell I'm a new YouTuber or content creator. Can't see what you're doing. Alright, so we got the new port. That's right, these ports are just a little too narrow. They work, but just a little too narrow. So I gotta bend out those top legs so they'll go into the mounting hole, maybe. Okay, so that's pretty good and aligned. So what I'll do is go ahead and push down with the tweezers. Now, grab tweezers. Okay, yeah, that one did. That one's not sticking. That one's not sticking. That one's not sticking either. Alright, so it wants to be a pain in the butt. So what we'll do is we'll put the tweezer push down. And we'll solder. Push down. Let it cool. Hold it down. And there we go. Hopefully they stick now. Oh, you bugger. Okay, being a pain. Alright. Being a pain. But these ports aren't exactly right, so they work, they're not exactly right. You gotta stay. Ah, I broke free again. Why, you little freaking pain in my ass. Alright. Try that. There we go. Now she's solid. All right. Now, I'm going to flip it over and solder in the mounting. Get some flicks. go. That should be plenty good. Alright, above cam, there we go. Alright, so now we're going to test by just, how did this sucker go in there? Okay, just like this. Gonna plug the battery in. Plug the controller in. Port in. Okay. Okay. Huh. Weird. Okay. So, having a problem. Having a problem. Let's see here. It says not recognized. So let's see here. Might have to put a different port on here. Yeah, something's up with this. Let's take a look and make sure. It's not bridged or something like that. Look at the microscope here. Don't see any, but let's check it with the multimeter. And see if there's bridges. Might be bridged. Where'd my leads go? Okay. So let's see here. Not bridged. They are not bridged. And they are connected, so is fuse blown? No, there we go. Yeah, I blew the fuse. Why did it blow the fuse? Okay, so it blew the fuse. So, of course it blew the fuse. Now, why did it blow the fuse? Hmm. Okay. Oh, controllers. Pain in my existence. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's see here. Let's get you off here. There we go. Okay. Now, if it blows another fuse, then we'll just go ahead and change the. We'll get a different port. Okay, so I'm gonna put some leaded solder on those pads. We got our new fuse here. Ha! You silly thing. Lay right. There you go. That's funny. I usually do this with hot air, but I don't want to melt any of that port. Come on. Oh, you're going to be a pain in my butt, aren't you? Okay, then. Come on, let go. Let go. Okay. So now... Well, those aren't right. Let's get these guys. Did you all see that? There we go. Oh, it's still hot. Okay, so there we go. Hopefully this doesn't blow another fuse. Is it gonna blow again? Oh no, mounts. Yeah, these ports suck. What a pain in the butt. $20 for fucking this. Excuse my language. Yeah, these ports are crap. Alright, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Let's take this off. See if I can find a different one. Evidently those are no bueno, or at least that one is no good. Being a pain in the butt. Alright, where's my solder wick? Are you really not going to wick up? Oh, so you want to be a real pain in my ass, don't you? It's alright. That's okay. There we go. Needed a little flux. Alright. So now we're going to find a different port. Because evidently doesn't like that one. So PS4 USB ports. So the old one. Ah, there we go. I think I found the exact match for it. Hopefully. No. This is the one I just took off. Okay, so I found a different port. So we'll see. Alrighty. Above cam. Alright, so there we go, that should be better. I put the wrong port on, guys. My bad. If Sony wouldn't make 6 different versions of their controllers, we wouldn't have this issue. But here we are. So, hopefully it won't be as much of a pain to get soldered back on here. Okay, hopefully they stuck. Solid, 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 solid. Oh, nope, not solid. Quit slipping off there. Come on. Alright. You silly thing. Alright. We'll play games, we'll play games. This is the fun part of stuff. It wants to be a royal pain in my butt. We'll get the big soldering iron out. Are you happy now? Happy, 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 happy. There we go. Okay, now we'll solder the feet. Trying to use this small tip and put as much surface area of the tip on there as I can. So I don't like, it's kind of tight to get the bigger tip in there, but it should be good enough to hold it down. And I'm running out of IPA. Alcohol here. I have to fill my jug up here in a second. And oh yeah, that's soldered in nicely. All the way through. You may ask, why am I doing this on a PS4 controller? It's a lot of work for a PS4 controller. Because I can. And I only charge 20 bucks. I only charge GameZilla 20 bucks, I should say. Everybody else is 30. Okay. Let's see what we got now. Dang it. All right. You gonna work this time? Hey, hey! Wiggle it around. Sweet. And that button is working again. So cool. Yeah, this is the wrong port because I'm stupid. But that's okay. Quasi-professional working here, so. Let's grab this. Get this plugged in. The ribbon plugged in. Lift that flap of tape up. And put you back in. Come on. A bit more with it. Tape went flying. Alright. There we go. Okay. Let's get the screw. Come on, screw. Work with me. Aha! Alright. Where did that little piece of tape go? There it is. Let's see if we can stick that back on. Maybe. You sucker. Stay. Stay. Good. Good. There it goes. Had that upside down too. Okay. So now, go ahead and unplug the battery. And we'll put the screws back in it. So I think the joysticks were just dirty. A lot of times you can clean them and they'll be just fine. And they'll work for however longer again. And just solder these rumble motors back in. Put the battery thing back in, get that out of the way. The battery holder back on. Ribbon back in, and now the tricky part, getting those to line up and sink back down. There we go. Oh no. I forgot the joysticks. Oh jeez. Okie dokie. Whoops. Like I keep saying, quasi-professional. That's okay. We can get it popped out. Popped out, put some new sticks on it. And we gotta take the screw out, dipshit. Quasi-professional. I have done hundreds of these, I swear. But when I'm making a video, everything goes stupid. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Steaks. No steaks. Come here, no steaks. Aha. No steaks. No sticks. No sticks. There we go. Wrong one. Wrong screwdriver. Alrighty. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Get back on there. Alrighty. Let's try this again, huh? Tricky bit again. I went easy the first time. There you go. That's how it's supposed to look. Okie dokie. Let's grab my cord. Plug her in. Let's go to the screen. Alrighty. Yeah, see, cleaning them, I mean, those sticks look way better. Both work, 100%. All the buttons work, stick buttons, click, 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 clicky work. You're still kind of squirrely. That's not bad. That's good. Yeah. Oh yeah, those are good. Buttons all work. Yep. Alrighty. Just that the battery is super dead, so I'll have to let it charge up for a while. Because just the computer is not, you can see here that the light's not coming on with just the power from the computer. But if I plug it into my charger, it'll light up. It's just the battery is super dead. I'll plug it in and I'll show you that it's charging. But when the batteries are super dead, they don't like to register on the computer, or the charging light won't turn on. At least I hope that's what's going on. You never know. We'll plug it into the power supply. Has a little bit more oomph to it. Okay, unplug it from there. Where is it? Where is it? I know you are here. Where are you hiding? Okay. Plug this guy in. Maybe. And there we go. And the light is glowing. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, there we go. Now you can see it. Yep. I'm gonna let her charge up because it's only pulling 0.07 amps. So that battery is dead. So, okay, so there's a controller fixed. So, okay, well, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.